All right, what's up, y'all? It's Genji here, and today we're going to be doing game development stuff today. Um, so when it comes to game development, the first thing you really want to do is learn how to code, I suppose, or you might want to learn to code along the way. I when I started, the first thing I did was learn how to code because when I started out, I wanted to make games, but I wanted to be more of a software engineer more than a game developer. And then as time went on, I just wanted to be a game developer. So while I don't know that much about coding, I do know enough to get started, and then I learn various things along the way. So the first thing I thought to do was make different assets. So this house, for example, um, it starts out as a 2D, and then I downloaded Blender, and I'm gonna just snap it to a 3D object and carve it out to make it a house. That's basically what the idea is here. But we also got to make tiles, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna make that 32 by 32. All right. So I guess to start out, we'll just do a simple grass tile. So what I'm thinking here is we fill it in with green, a darker green, and then we take a lighter green like this, and we just start uh, drawing in some grass blades. So we want to do tiled in both axes, so kind of like this. Yeah, just draw in the blades of grass here. And the reason why I'm doing it like this is so that when you line it up, because obviously it's a tile, so when you line it up, you need it to be repeating, so you don't have to keep drawing multiple tiles over and over again for the most part. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Honestly, that looks pretty good. I like that. Now we're just going to give it like some lighting. So what I usually like to do, hmm, let me think first, because I'm also thinking of making it kind of like an HD 2D. I'm pretty sure it's copyright. 2.5D game. So let me just pull up an example. So basically, it'll be like this. Let's see if I can enlarge in that image. Kind of like Octopath Traveler, yeah, like Octopath Traveler, like this. This is kind of the style that I'm trying to go for here. Let me see if I can enlarge in the image or something. It doesn't look like I can. But yeah, basically just think Octopath Traveler. That's literally exactly what I'm going for here. Ooh, I like the idea of a Pokemon 2.5D Pokemon game. Although, to be fair, they're all technically like that. Oh, that one's a bad image. Um, like this. So this is basically the style that I'm going for. So the key here is to draw obviously the tiles, but then what we're going to do is we're going to like take it and draw it onto. I'll show you when it comes along. I'll leave a reference back to what I'm talking about. So what I'm thinking is I don't know if I want to do like a whole bunch of blades of grass per se, and then I want to draw like some details, but not like the blades of grass, and then I want to make the blades of grass their own separate tiles, so that um, it doesn't look weird. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to undo a lot of these and just leave some different grass textures. And what I like to do when I'm drawing, because I'm not that creative, when I'm not that good of an artist, so what I'll do is I'll do pixel art grass textures. We'll go in here and just look at some simple grass textures for some, you know, um, this is basically kind of like what we're going, kind of, except we're gonna draw it onto the plane. This one looks kind of good. That looks more like a bush though, not like actual grass. This one, it would be too much detail. We don't want um, we don't want to have too much detail in the blades of grass. So I saw one up here, kind of like this one, just a little bit less detailed though. So we're gonna go in here. We're just gonna start drawing little blades of grass, but we're not gonna do too much. Like that. Honestly, that looks fun. I like that. And then what we'll do is we'll make a darker green, and then we'll just go over the edges with it to give it some depth. And we could also draw some grass tiles with this darker green. In fact, honestly, I think the darker green is what we should have went with here. So we're gonna undo. Oh shoot! We're gonna undo what we did and just do it again, but with you know, darker colors. So darker than the base color, I guess is what I should be saying here. Honestly, that looks fine. I like that. So we're going to save it as, oh no, grass tile texture, double question mark. And we're going to save it. Something's wrong here. I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't want me to do the question marks. Save it in there. Honestly, that doesn't look bad. So what I'm thinking is we need like some stone textures too. So we're just going to make another one of these. I'm thinking for right now, let's just focus on one part of the map. So the first one I'm doing is the town, village type of place that you start in. So I'm thinking stone as in stone walkways, not as in like a cave. So let's go back to Opera. Stone pad, yeah. So basically, look a little bit more man-made, kind of like this. You can even see it. Gee, I've noticed that it's a lot more zoomed out for me, or zoomed in for me than it is for y'all. Yeah, yeah, it's not letting me zoom in that much, but I think you kind of can see the basic idea here. So we're gonna go for that. So obviously we're gonna switch to a different color, more of a gray. I kind of like the bluish gray looking tiles. All right, so we're going to fill it in with this color, and we choose something darker, like this. And with stone, oh shoot, or specifically things that look more man-made, I like to try and go for a small pattern. So for this one, we'll do tiled mode in both axes again. I didn't mean for it to touch the edge, but it's fine. We can touch the edge. That's cool. Sheesh. You don't, and you always want to. I always try to keep that gap in between them. Obviously, you don't really have to if you don't want to, but it's something that I like to do. It just looks better in my opinion. Oh, and if you're wondering, the program I'm using is called Sprite. Um, I guess I'll leave a link to like for a download in the description. But it's basically just a pixel art software, but it also has an animator in it. It's one of the ones I do like frame by frame animation. Honestly, yeah, it doesn't look horrible. Doesn't look too good either, honestly. Not my best work, but I'm not complaining. And I meant to copy this color here. Copy this one again. And we'll just start filling these in. Maybe I should have went the reverse. Hmm. It's not letting me undo it. Sheesh. There we go. Alright. So instead, I think we'll just do this one. But then we're also going to add some shading to it. So we'll go and select a slightly lighter color. Didn't mean to do that. Basically, just go along one of the edges with this color. Again, for depth. This doesn't look horrible. I'll probably end up doing a redesign of this later, and then I'll just record it and speed it up. I'm really just trying not to take too much time here, so that's why I'm not trying to make it perfect. Honestly, it's starting to look better. It's starting to look better. I might not redesign it. I might. If I do, then you'll know because I'll repost it. Honestly, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. I kind of like it. I don't. I think it's because this color is too light, so we're gonna go for a slightly darker tone here. Oh yeah, much better, much better. And then with this one, we're gonna make it a bit lighter. Yeah, I like that. It's not horrible. And then we'll take that color just a bit darker. This one. It's not terrible. Kind of like it. Now we're just gonna fill in this gap here. Oh, don't want to get copyright with that one. Go ahead and switch the music off. Boom. Now that definitely looks a lot better. I think it was really just a gap at this point. So yeah, I like this one. So we're just going to save it as a stone pathway texture. Save that. Alright, so the next thing I'm thinking, um, I like sand. Thinking sand or something. Sand, I've never been good at drawing sand, so not sure. Or maybe I could just do like tiles for like inside the houses and castles and stuff like that. I don't know what I want them to look like though. Let's search up. Interior. So I guess yeah, just basic wood, brick-ish, or we could reuse the stone. I guess. I think for homes, the wood would be a better idea, and then for like shops and things like that, then perhaps we would keep the stone and use that again. I kind of like that idea. So we'll do a wood pattern first. Kind of like this one's a little too dark. We'll go with this one. Not horrible. We'll take that. No, I don't like it. All right, let's go in here. Okay, let's go. I think the problem is that I'm trying to choose one color when I need to be doing a mixture of colors. So let's go. We'll do this one. I kind of like colorful things. All right. So what we'll do is we'll keep that off to the side, and then what we'll do, we'll shorten that. Put this over here, off to the side, and then we'll go in here. Make sure you can just type in. So let's see. The first one is 137, 34, 1. Did I? That's definitely not. That's definitely a blue. Ah, I see. Let's go 137, 34. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I have to do it like 137, 34, and 1. Yeah, see now that looks better. That looks right. So we'll just save that color, and then we'll do it again. So 213, 176, and 124. Save that color. And then we'll do 223, 132, and 2. And we'll save that color as well. That's kind of want to add the middle ground there too. So we'll do 188, 106, and 60. And we'll save that code too. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, so we'll start out with this one. And then what we'll do is we'll make it a bit darker. And boom, fill it in. And then we also want to make sure we leave a gap in the middle because they're supposed to have like a brick-like pattern. Oh wait, I forgot I need to be doing this. Oh shit. So just erase it. And then we also need to view it in Backsy so that we make sure they're repeating this up. Alright, so what we're going to do, we want to take this, I think we'll do this dark red color. We'll make the whole thing this dark red wood color. And then what we'll do is we'll come up here and start making the brick patterns. Don't really have to worry about filling them in. We're going to do that eventually. This one longer. Ugh. All right, go down here. Uh-oh, we might have run into a bit of a problem here. So, undo that, fill this in. And then what we'll do is like this. Not horrible. Honestly, it's not bad. And then what we're going to do is just going to start filling these in. And then after we do that, we will go back over it. We'll get a new color. We'll go back over it. I kind of don't like this because now it looks like actual brick instead of like a wood brick. Like a, you know how they have the long wood tiles they put them in. I don't. Let's look at a wood plank, like a pixel art wood plank or something. Wood plank flooring. Yeah, see, I wanted to go for something like this, but I think I just did too many of them. So we're going to basically undo what we just did here. And we're going to make them bigger in size. Sheesh. Yeah, that just doesn't look right at all. It might. I have a small idea. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna even. So I gotta make them actually look straight. I thought that that jagged pattern might look good, but no, it just doesn't. And also, for some reason, my headphones sound very cheap, kind of like they're underwater. I don't like it. I'll figure it out later. Right. Yeah, more like that actually. It still looks like brick, but it looks more kind of hard to describe. All right, but now that we have that, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in fill in the bottom half, kind of, with this color. I think we can just do it like this. And then the top half, or part of the top half, not the entire top half, fill it in with this color. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Doesn't look like wood. So instead, what we'll do, we'll take this as the base color, and then we'll start making streaks along it. One thing I've always had trouble with is drawing things that are supposed to look kind of natural and not man-made, because they always come out looking too man-made. So that's that's mainly the problem that I'm having here, is that it just looks too man-made to me. Maybe I should have just went with a darker color. So we're going to select this color again. I'm going to go to this darker color, this one. Or maybe it's because of the red in the background. The red kind of throws it off. I think if I'm going to do red, I'm going to have to make the tiles themselves red and not the undertone, you know? That no, I'm just gonna take the red out. The red looks too much like a brick red to me instead of like a red wood, you know? Maybe. mm, I like this one. Ooh, this looks like a good reference too. I think it's just. Ooh, wait a minute. What if we did it like this square? I'm gonna try that. Scooter, scooter, scooter. But first, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. All right, and the real one has returned. All right, I was just checking on something. All right, so I think I'm gonna basically copy this, not like exactly, but you know. All right, so I don't want it to be exactly more like this. Now that looks good. All right, so it looks like what they basically did. I'm gonna make this more of this color actually, like boom, like that. Oh my goodness, I cannot freaking draw straight. Hmm. Ooh, I have an idea. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a square, like this, and then we're going to take said square and just move it up one. Oh wait, fill it in. Okay, now what we're going to do. Hmm, okay, so what I'm thinking is we split it into four sections as such. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this color here. And then what we're going to do is make a darker version of that. And then test that out filled in here like such. Okay, so that, honestly, this looks really good. I really like how this looks. Ooh! Alright, yeah, we cooked with this one. Not gonna lie, we cooked with this one. Alright, now we just gotta add like the impurities and things like that. Oh, that's my bread. Gotta get my bread. Yeah. I think I'll just take the impurities out. Yeah, honestly, I like this the way it is. So, we're gonna leave it like this. But, I also kind of wanted... Oh, absolutely, yeah. We're definitely doing this. Yeah, so that's what a tile will look like. So yeah, we're gonna save this. Save it as wood tile texture. Save. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good right here. So we have a pretty good amount of tiles made. I kind of want to edit this one some more, but I also think I should probably leave it alone. This one looks better. I'm just going to do something like this. Yeah. Yeah, that looks better actually. Yeah, save that. Man, this one looks pretty good. So we're just gonna leave that. And with that, I think we're gonna end off the video. We're at about 40 minutes. So in the next video, I think what I'm gonna do is start working on like characters. Take this. I might do some more tiles off camera since I've basically shown how to make them already. So yeah, that's part one. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if there's anything you need me to go over. And that's been Genji the Sheik, and I'll see y'all next time.